Hi and good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching this pre-record, and welcome to Thfc Till I Die, your home of Tottenham past, present, and their exciting future under Ange Postecoglou as Tottenham Hotspur play Nottingham Forest tomorrow at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League, and a win will take us to top four. And it's important we win today after Aston Villa drawing at home 3-0 to Brentford, where Brentford should have won that game, to be fair. But Villa showed the steel and Villa showed the determination to come back and got a late equaliser. But it is a chance for Tottenham to go ahead, to go into top four with a game in hand. And of course, you can see the game here. We will bring to you live here, of course, on Thfc Till I Die tomorrow from 5:45. So join us then, guys. And also, a little bit before we get going, please help us. We're now at 1,791. Please help us get to 1,800 before the game tomorrow. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button on this as well. And also, please pick up your memberships, and it really does help the channel. Right, where are we going? Well, we're going to start with players out, guys, and who's out of tomorrow. And of course, the first bit of news we had, Richarlison has been ruled out after feeling a slight niggle in his knee. Now, Ange Postecoglou did say he was giving them the weekend off to get his knee right for the Newcastle game. For the Newcastle game coming up. And I think it's the right decision as well. We need Richie. Richie is a great striker for us. He is the only scorer, by the way, to go into double fingers, the same as Sonny. But we need Richie fit. And look, Richie should have played the other night, in my opinion, as well. But look, that's for me. That's for everyone to make up their minds. And that should have Richie started, put Sonny in the wing against West Ham. Maybe that's why he didn't start, because of the knee injury he does have. So he's been ruled out. Also ruled out for the game, guys, is, of course, Manor Solomon, Ryan Seganon, and Fraser Foster remain on the sidelines with long-term injuries. As far as I know, and I think Ange said in the press conference, and every week we will be covering Ange's press conference from the Newcastle game onwards as well, guys, for you members, as a pre-record. He said that they're out for the season. They will not play anymore. They will not be within the group now for the remainder of the season. And I feel sorry for Solomon, because he joined this summer and he's only got a few games and it hasn't worked out for him, which is sad for him. Ryan, look, my heart goes out to Ryan. He's picked up so many injuries since he's been at Tottenham. He's been so unlucky. What do we do with him? Do we keep him? Do we sell him? I think it's time to sell. I think it's time to move him on. So, guys, put you in the comments. What would you do with Ryan Seganon? What also would you do with Fraser Foster? Would you move him on at the end of the season as well? And what are you hoping to see from Solomon for next season? Are you looking forward to seeing him? And will he be like a new player for us next season as well? But look, we're going to move on very quickly. We are going to move on to my predicted lineup. So let me take a few of the stuff down. And here is my predicted 11 for the game against Forest tomorrow. I've gone with my usual back four, back five. I've gone with Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, and Destiny. In the middle, I've gone for Bentancur, Sarr, and Maddison. In the front three, I've gone for Johnson, Sonny, of course, down the middle, and Werner. Johnson, for me, you know I'm a big fan of Johnson, guys. You know I'm always banging him up all the time, bigging him up all the time. I think he's going to be a great success at Tottenham. He really is. And I think he's got the potential to really move on to the next level and really kick on now. I have said it could be the next Gareth Bale or the next Ryan Giggs. I know a lot of people said that I'm talking nonsense. I'm talking rubbish. But that's just my opinion. Everyone has different opinions. Everyone is entitled to their opinions. And for me, Brendan Johnson, for me, is a player that I think can potentially go all the way. He has got the talent. He really has got the talent, and he has got the ability. It's a case about, I think, him adapting to that, and also adapting to really knuckling down and fulfilling the chance that he has got. I mean, Brennan Johnson, for me, has the talent to become a top player. He really does. I think he does. I know he does. So it's a case of where does he knuckle down? I'm sure on the ranch he will get there. He will fulfill his potential. I think in the midfield you've got to start with Bentancur and Sarr. I think Basuma hasn't been playing that well for the last couple of games. Okay, he played well against West Ham. But I think with the games and the short space of time, we played last week, we played on Tuesday, and then we're playing again on Sunday. I think it's time to refresh the midfield, bring in players, put Basuma on the bench and bring him on with probably half an hour to go. But I think you would start with Bentancur. And the back five sort of writes itself now, doesn't it? With Vicario on goal, Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, Destiny. It's a settled back five. It's a back five that it's great to build off. The back five is the foundation for Ange to build off for the team as we look to get top four, as we look to get Champions League football for next season. And I've seen a lot of fans saying, top four, we don't need top four. I think we do need top four. And why we need top four is a progression of where we were, how far we've come this season. Where if we win Saturday, we will be on 61 points, which is more than we got last season. And that's progressive in itself. And it's taken us from the depths of depressions up to the Champions League. And we can add to that in the summer. Who knows where we can go next season. But that is my predicted 11. Please put it in the comments. Do you agree with me? Would you pick a different midfield tree? Would you put Kulu instead of Johnson? Would you put Johnson on the bench? Now, Ange said he is fit to play. He had a slight niggle. He came off, but he's trained final week. So he's fit to play. So would you play Johnson? Would you put Kulu in there? Would you put Sonny in the wing and put Werner up front with Kulu on the other wing? Is that change it around a little bit? But look, who knows? But that is my predicted 11, guys. What I want to do also very quickly is take that off. Is where can you watch the game? And of course, you can watch the game, of course, on Sky Sports. Of course, also on Fubo TV in Canada, and it's on NB Sports in America. And also, guys, what I want to talk about as well, very quickly, is the Premier League table. Here it is, and as you can see, Tottenham are in fifth place. As you can see, a win tomorrow will take us above Forest. And I think it's an important win tomorrow, that we have to prove tomorrow that we can win, and we can win well, and we can win under pressure. Excuse me if I'm looking to the side, I'm just putting stuff under my other screen to bring them up for you. But for me, look, I think it's worth that fifth place. We're getting there. A win tomorrow, we'll go above them on goal difference. So fourth place is within our hands. It really is within our hands, guys. So look, we take that off. And then the last bit of head-to-head news. As we go for the head-to-head, Tottenham are the only top-flight club side yet to draw a match at home soil in the 23-24 season, which is a stat. This is quite unbelievable. I didn't realise that. And Tottenham have won 11 of their 15 Premier League home matches this season, including 7 of their past 8. We've got a good record at home, but we need to put teams away. We have struggled with teams at home this season, and we need to do it right tomorrow. We need to win with a little bit of conviction, a little bit of style, and a little bit of authority. We're the home side. We should tomorrow put Forest away quite easily. Forest, though, are unbeaten in the last 3, though. It's only the second time since October they're on this sort of run. But in the last sort of 5 games, I think we've won against Forest. We're unbeaten in the last 5 against them. So, look, I think it will continue tomorrow. And look, my game thoughts. As I said already, it's a chance for us to go into top 4. It's a chance for us to grab top 4 by the balls and by the scruff of the neck and say, this is our position. And I think we have to, Villa have given us a chance. Villa have given us an opportunity to really take that top 4 by the scruff of the neck and really make it ours. We've got 2 games in hand, or game in hand, 2 games in hand on Villa. We've got City to play yet and Chelsea to play after that. And I think it will go to all the way. I think the top 4 fight is going to go to the last game of the season. I'd like the title races, like the relegation battles they're all going to go to probably the second or last game of the season. So there's plenty of football yet to be played, plenty of points to pick up. But tomorrow is the start of that running. Tomorrow is important that we pick up the points to take us to that level, to take us to the Champions League, to take us into 4th place and really put the pressure on Aston Villa. Villa have been putting the pressure onto us. It's now our chance to put the pressure onto Villa and say, right, okay, we've won our game. We're now above you. What can you do? And let's see, they struggled against Brentford today. Are Villa cracking under the pressure, especially with them playing in Europe? We are playing 1 game a week. We should take this top 4 really by the scruff of the neck and say, right, this is our top 4. We will get there. We are in Champions League football. So look, that is my game thoughts, guys. That is sort of my pre-game predictions. And again, let me know what you think of the lineup. This is, again, the predicted lineup. Let me know what you think. Would you make changes? I think that's a lineup that can win the game. I really do. And I think Bentancur on the midfield and Johnson on the wings. We've got pace on the wings. We play better with pace than we do without pace. But listen, guys, thank you so much indeed for watching this, members. This is for you members. This will be going out for non-members, I think, at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So please hit the like button, hit the subscription button. Of course, I am back tomorrow at 11:45 with Bobby for the Rangers Celtic game. So watch, you can catch me there. Then at 2 o'clock, I'm over on Dave's channel in the Irish Hotspur for the pre-match pump up for Tottenham against Forest. And of course, at 5:45 or between 5:30 and 5:45, I am here live on Thfc Till I Die with all the very latest from the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as I bring you the watch along to Tottenham Hotspur versus Nottingham Forest in Andrew Trust. I am going for a 3-1 win, by the way. That is my score prediction. And Johnson to get one tomorrow. Come on, you Spurs. In Big Ange, we trust.